Sit back, relax, and go anywhere you want. Uber allows consumers with smartphones to submit a trip request at their fingertips. San Marcos residents use the app to get to work, get picked up from the river, and even from an outing at the square.
Well, I know me and some friends almost used it whenever we were floating the river. So like after we got out, we didn't have a way to get back. That's a super convenient way to use it. And some people use it after parties.
Being an on-demand service means not having to call ahead of time to make a reservation or even waiting in taxi lines.
Well, if I had to, if I was like drunk or if I was like not able to move or if I need to get away home and none of my friends are answering, then I would use one.
The app makes it easy to set your pickup location on the map. With the app, you can compare rates for different Uber options. At the end of the ride, the customer's credit card is automatically charged, followed by a receipt sent to their email. If you want a ride that is cashless, convenient, and a tap away, you can visit uber.com to sign up. For Bobcat Update, I'm Vianei Garcia.
For some San Marcos residents, Memorial Day weekend will never be forgotten. On May 25th, more than 400 homes in the Wimberley and San Marcos area were destroyed when the Blanca River rose well above flood stage.
Because I never had been in something like this, so just to see the water coming in the house, it was different when you went outside and you seen like it was up to your knees.
Many residents were awakened to find water rising in their homes. There was very little time to grab necessities.
A blanket and a pillow, my phone and purse, and got everybody in and left.
When the water subsided and the affected families returned home, many found destruction.
It smelled horrible, like swamp. When I went to open my door, snakes were coming out my door. Freaked out. Once I went in there, just stuff was everywhere. And it was destroyed. I mean, you don't think it'll happen to you.
With most of their belongings destroyed, families like the Pachecos reached out to disaster relief programs for help.
FEMA was there. It took them a while, but they came through. I mean, it's been a process.
Some Texas State students received help in refurnishing their apartments as well as payments for temporary housing and storage.
I stayed at the hotel for about 3 weeks. It took like a month and a half to redo my whole apartment.
The Pacheco family has had a lot to deal with these past few months, but they've tried to stay positive.
You know, just seek help, ask. It's out there. There's a lot of people who are still struggling. Not so much, you know, we have a place, but emotionally and mentally, it's still there. It's going to be a process.
The city of San Marcos continues to look for volunteers to help with flood repair needs. If you or someone you know would like more information on volunteering, you can visit sanmarcostx.gov and search volunteer. For Bobcat Update, I'm Kendra Brown.
My name's Javier Salgado. I go by the name of Theory Divine. I'm a hip-hop artist out here in town. And when I'm not doing my music, you know, I'm working 5 days a week, doing car maintenance at, you know, various locations here. And yeah, pretty much, you know, during the nighttime I try to get my my music going, try to do shows.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm greeting for Theory Divine. It's been about 2 years, maybe a little more, since I've started recording and actually performing. You know, I've been writing since I was like, I don't know, 17, 18. But, you know, I'm 24 now, almost 25, you know, it's definitely been a journey. How many of you guys know about underground, like hip-hop? You guys ever been to an actual show downtown?
Doing something for the sake of loving to do it, and then the other is doing something.
I think people have lost the fact that life is struggle, and if you don't love struggle, you don't love life, and you should focus on other people rather than yourself. And that's where hip-hop has taken us, is just focus about myself, and it's all about me, and I'm the greatest thing, and yada yada yada.
And usually the underground shit is where you're gonna hear something with a little substance, or something that's gonna change your position on something, or give you a little more insight.
A lot more original, a lot more creative.
It's just pure realness.
We coincide with the best of them. There's no comparison. CHI Chicago, yeah. We bringing back the spirit, the lyrics. Y'all need to hear it to feel it. They understand that we a part of the realest. So what's the deal? We all the way from Sacramento to Philly, holding it down for the culture. We constantly building, stacking up journals to the ceiling. Ready, able, and willing. 1 in a million.
Thank you very much, you guys.
Big ups to Theory Divine. Really happy with the show that I saw tonight. Always happy to see peers grow. Verbally, he's grown. His presence on stage has grown. His timing has grown. It's good to see other cats that are doing what you're doing.
And the way he snaps on this beat, man, it's like unexplainable. I mean,
Like I had to stop him from moving so much because I have cheap equipment. So I had to be like, chill. You gotta stand in one spot because I can't get all your vocals right where I need it. You need to stay in one spot because every time he raps, he really moves, and that's off or on the stage. It's not a stage presence when he's on the stage. He's just rapping, and he's very natural.
Definitely not your average, dun da da dun da da dun da da that, dun da da dun da da dun da da that. He's all over the place.
he's lyrical, man, and it's political and it's deep.
So hip hop has its own culture, its own essence, and really, I'd like to raise more awareness about it because I know it would raise a lot of questions and comments.
He's saying what he wants to say.
Motherfucker is smooth on the mic, man. Like, real talk. Theory Divine, man. Be on the lookout. Theory!
Big ups to Theory Divine. I hope that you keep finding success in your future.
Success is up to the artist.
I guess success to me would be like one step at a time, maybe just getting a few shows here and there, a few contacts, a few collaborations. I mean, just at least making a few albums.
I think success is just completing what you set out to do in the first place.
Success to me is when children know my lyrics and understand the meaning of them and the value of them.
That's success right there. As long as I get to go to a city, rock the mic, and have these cats that didn't know me go home listen to my shit, man, the cypher's complete.
As far as, doing shows and putting my music out there, like, it doesn't matter if the time and the place is right and people want me to come up, I'll go on stage, I'll get on there, I'll, rock a show, have some fun, whether it be to my beat or whether it be to a friend's beat or, drumming or anything, or just even outside and freestyling in a cypher or something, with a bunch of people like circled around. It's always fun. The reason why I do what I do is because I love doing it, and it just turned from one thing to another, one thing led to another, and now I'm in love with hip hop, and I do it for my friends, I do it for my family, I do it for the people that are around, I do it for the culture. It's all love.
I do this for my culture. Fire. What happens when gas meets fire? What happens if I slash your tire?